Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be showing you exactly how I would approach starting an Amazon FBA business in 2019. I started in the beginning of 2018, so I've been selling for almost a year now. I've had some very successful products and some very horrible products that lost me money, so I'm not going to say I've seen it all at all, but I don't need to have seen it all, because a lot of you will find something in common with me. I'm very young, I'm documenting what I'm doing, so the whole point of today's video is how I plan to make over $100,000 in 2019 with FBA alone, no other income sources. So with just FBA, what would be my approach to getting to $100,000 in 2019 without having a ton of money to start up front? Because I realize not everyone has thousands of dollars that they could throw at a new business model. Most people don't have a couple $1,000s. So what I've done is I'm challenging you guys and myself, I'm gonna be doing this with you, kind of like a case study, to start a new product with $1,000. Done it in the past, can still be done. People are saying, no, you can't launch in 2019 with $1,000 anymore, idiot. That doesn't work anymore. Yes, it does. No one cares. Work harder. So without further ado, let's get right into it. This is Jungle Scout. This is a software that I use, the only one I use for Amazon product research. It's the only one I've ever used, and it's actually how I found a product that made me $40,000 in 3 months, and my upfront investment was $1,300. So this is like the money right here, guys. You need this. So there will be a link in the description for it. I make a very small commission when you buy it. It's not why I'm recommending it at all. I just signed up for that because if I'm promoting it, I might as well be getting paid anyway. But I've made videos talking about this software before I was ever affiliated with them. So yeah, if you're gonna buy it anyway, just buy it through my link. It just helps me out. I don't like charge you guys anything for the knowledge that I'm giving you. I just want to be the person that I wish I had to learn from when I was starting Amazon FBA. So this will essentially let you pick a bunch of different categories. And if you guys know this, it's all right. You could still listen to me give a brief talk about what Jungle Scout does. You're ahead of the game if you know what this software is. But I try and make video for people that are just starting and bring more people into doing stuff that I'm doing. So arts, craft, and sewing is a category we want to sell in. Beauty and personal care, health and household, home and kitchen, industrial and scientific, kitchen and dining, office products, patio, lawn and garden, tools and home improvement, and that's it. So my minimum price is going to be somewhere in the $11 range, and you could type whatever you want after that. I usually do low 11s. Any cent amount will work, any change. And then I do, let's do under $29.99. So let's say like $29.93, anything below that. Or let's include everything that's $29.99. So maybe we'll do 30. So 30 to 30, holy mackerel. I've never said that expression in my life. I don't know why I just said that. Minimum reviews, don't put anything there. Max reviews, we're gonna put like 78. Some videos I do less than that. This one will go a little bit more because you could still compete with 78, no problem. Minimum sales I want to see are low 200s, 227 is fine, 250 is good. I always put a weird number at the end because it'll show you different products. So if there's a product that has a minimum sales of 230 per month, it's not going to show you that product if you put 250. So I put 227 or something. And a lot of other people just use flat numbers. So like if I just put 250 here, I put 11 there, 30 there, 75 there. Like you're just slightly changing your criteria so that you get different results from other people and find different products. Max revenue, I'm going to set to like 19,464. Works. Max weight, 1.2. I don't want a heavy product because it's going to be expensive to ship that product. I'm just like going over what I'm thinking in my head right now. So I'm literally just acting like I'm trying to, I have $1,000 right now. I'm just paraphrasing here. In my mindset, if I had $1,000 and I was just starting Amazon FBA, I just bought Jungle Scout through Paul's link in his description, and I'm ready to roll. Max sellers is 10 because I want to be able to compete. So I don't want like 50 people selling the same product. It's just driving the competition up. I want low competition. Search. Low competition, easier to rank it. So we hit search and it's going to pull up everything that fits that criteria. And if you just hit, let me hide this here really quick. I don't know why that always does that. Hit revenue over here and it'll sort it revenue greatest to least. Yeah, so now we see 19,000. So that's what we set in the filter, right? Everything that has 19,000 revenue and has under 10 sellers and has under 78 reviews we did, right? And has more than, where are the sales? More than 227 sales a month is gonna show up. So let's look. What I'm looking for is a small, kind of cheap product. Bees Wrap lunch pack. And they're reusable sandwich and food wrap. Let's check that out. So what is this? Bees Wrap lunch pack. Friendly sandwich wrap food set. Sustainable plastic free lunch organizer. Food wraps in bees plus bear print. So what is this product made out of? Beeswax? Yeah. Beeswax and jojoba oil help keep fresh food fresh. Eco-friendly. Okay, so let's see that bees wrap. Bees wraps. Maybe that's bees wrap. Okay, so you're gonna search the broadest key term in all departments, and then you're gonna pull up Jungle Scout to see what the market looks like as a whole, because we can't tell if we want to sell a product just from looking at one listing. Okay, one person that's doing extremely well, but there's also other people doing well too. He has a lot of reviews. That's the one we just saw. He only has 78 reviews, which was actually the exact max amount of reviews we want to see that we put in there, and he's doing it well. Let's see, like out of the first 12 or 10, how many people fit our criteria. So almost everyone except for 2 listings fits the revenue. So what I'm seeing here is like that person doesn't have enough revenue, that person doesn't. Everyone else does. Sales, monthly sales from here up I love, and down here is great as well. So that one only has 89 reviews, it's doing 20,000 a month. 13 reviews doing almost 3,000 a month. 3 reviews doing almost 4,000 a month. 69 reviews doing almost 4,300 a month, rounding up here. And then these guys are all doing great. I would be weary to launch this because it would be so hard to get ranked up here. So I would look more like at these numbers down here. Like, what are these guys doing? Yeah, there's just, I can't think, like, how would you differentiate this, you know? People have already done weird colors. There's the patterned ones. Like, the price is pretty, like, they're all about, like, average price of, like, yeah, that's what I would say, $20. And there's a lot of big sellers. Like, those numbers are kind of scary for reviews. And look at, like, this is like an instant turn off. Like, when you see Bees Wrap, one brand taking up the top 7 spots, that's like an instant no-no. Okay, and then so basically the differentiating products start all the way down here, and this market doesn't look near as tight. So it's really one guy's dominating this market. Good job, guy. I wouldn't do it, but it was interesting. I mean, plenty of people are making a lot of money on it. So sex toys you cannot sell. It'll, when you search it in Amazon, it will just come up gated. Like, you'll have to like click into adult products. So don't sell sex toys, guys. You won't be able to sell them on like normal Amazon because Amazon doesn't want that stuff popping up everywhere. Let's see. So what I'm looking for, like when I'm looking for products, I'm I'm kind of just looking for like quirky little generic products that I wouldn't think of. Like that's a Christmas gift tag. Don't want anything seasonal. I want to be able to sell this year round. Stainless steel Korean nozzles. What is that? Also, oh, this thing came back. Get out of here. So 5 reviews, 20,000 a month. Let's see what that is. Oh, okay. So they're nozzles for, how long has this person been selling? Their brand is Bitcoin Company. It's interesting. Excuse me. This is not a good listing. Yeah, so Korean nozzles, Korean pastry nozzles. I don't know. I'm kind of intrigued, so let's check it out. Korean pastry nozzles. Doesn't even pop up. That's what I was laughing at. I'm thinking this is, yeah, no one's got reviews. This is not going to be good, guys. I can tell you that right now. Not even going to bother with the Jungle Scout. Okay, so let's keep looking. Can't do Hello Kitty branded stuff, obviously. You will get sued. Hand grip strengthener. That's, I could just tell you from experience, that's going to be too competitive. Now, here's a product that I love. I've actually showed this to you guys before. No, I showed you the wooden discs. So this is the main product. This birthday calendar right here. I've been contacting suppliers about this product because, like, look at this market, first of all. It's amazing. Birthday calendar, wooden birthday calendar. So check this out. I could see one new brand launched. This is a market I would definitely get into. But again, you have to differentiate because I could already see the trend of prices dropping. The reviews are fantastic. Review to revenue ratio, check this out. So like out of the first 10 listings, we don't see like maybe one brand repeats itself. That Elk FX was Winomo in there twice or something. No, not really. So 10, let's count together. So reviews, out of the first 10, this fits our criteria. We're going under 75. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We just see all the way up. Okay, all of them. We don't need to count. Monthly sales. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fit. So 6 out of 10. It's great. Even that one fits. Like anything over 200, I count. To be honest, 200 is a good amount of sales in a month. Revenue. I would be happy to be any of these guys except for maybe him and him. It's awesome. And average price is $14.81. Don't rely on that too heavily because that's literally just taking all these totals and averaging them. But like comparatively to what you're going to be selling, what is doing the best. So like this guy's doing awesome. 21,000 with 25 reviews. So he differentiated. He has 100 pack of discs instead of 50. I read into the reviews and a lot of people were saying it doesn't come with enough discs. And he's also charging a premium price of $23.89. And he's including markers as well. So he's doing really good. This guy is doing good for some reason. He has 3-star reviews and only 20 reviews. And he's selling 11,000 a month. And then this one up here, same thing, doing strangely good. They just have a lower price, that's probably why. Then we get down here, very bland. Look at that, guys. That is like the shittiest listing I've ever seen. The first picture looks so bright and like, what is that thing? And it's doing $1,500 a month. Come down even further, right here, $1,500 a month with 3 reviews, no reviews. So like, it wouldn't be hard to get ranked for this product whatsoever. So let me get to like the strategy here. So I said, how would I get to 100,000 a year? So I would find a product like this, like a market like this is beautiful. Low reviews, very low reviews. Everyone's in the 20s. Like, no one's established seller here. No one's dominating. It's all spread out between the top. The revenue's awesome. There's tons of demand here. We have 25. We're just ballparking here. 37, over 40, 45, blah, blah, blah. I'm ballparking again. 45, 50, $50,000 in revenue in the top 5. That's awesome. For no one has over 33 reviews as the top. Like, that's phenomenal. So what I would do is I would find a product like this. I would build a brand around it. I would create the best product that's going to have all 5-star reviews and 25 5-star reviews. I would launch it with $1,000, because I already looked it up, and you could order these for, like, these exact ones for $399. Like, literally this exact supplier I found with this exact board. And you could launch it, but remember what I told you, and maybe you haven't watched any of my other videos, don't launch a Me Too product. So what a Me Too product is when you launch the same exact product that's already on Amazon and you expect to get the same sales results. It's a mistake I've made, and hundreds, if not thousands of other Amazon sellers have probably made. It doesn't work like that, guys. So you can't just order 250 of this exact thing and put it to $23.89 and make, whatever he was making, $20,000 your first month. Why, with 1 reviews, is someone going to buy the same exact product as someone that has 25 reviews at the same price? So A, you need an extremely cheap price to do a Me Too product. So your profit is not going to be anywhere near what this guy's making. He's probably making $12 to $10 per unit. He's probably making, over 50% profit, 55% profit this guy's probably at. Maybe a little less, but killer profit margin. You're not going to be able to do that because you don't have the sales velocity and the amount of PPC you're going to have to run to get up to the top here for long enough to rank here organically. It's just not going to work with the same exact product. Like, look at all of these are the same. Like, it blows me away that these listings are all competing with each other and doing similar revenues because they're all Me Too products. So within the next couple of months, someone's going to dominate. 1 or 2 listings will dominate, and all these Me Too products will fade off, and they'll either not be making enough profit to sustain their listing, or they'll order really cheap products and get bad reviews like this guy. Like, that's not a good look. You only have 1 review and it's 2-star. I wouldn't even be running ads if that happened. Like, you did not do a quality check with your supplier if that's the case, because like, you shouldn't have, your first review should be 5 stars. You have to bring value to these customers. You can't just sell shitty products and make a profit. I personally think that would be against my own morals, is to just sell cheap plastic things from China and become rich, scheming on people. That wouldn't fly with me. So I want to actually improve the product, legitimately go in. What I did with this product, I don't know if I'm going to launch this for sure. I'll tell you right now, you have to find a way to differentiate and increase the value of this product, because you can't just Me Too this product. It's not going to work. I could see at least 10 Me Too listings in this market that are failing because it's the same product with no reviews, or low price, and it's not going to work. So you have to figure out how to fix it. So check this out. I got what I paid for with this one, cheap. Would be embarrassed to give this as a gift, no way, which was the purpose of the purchase. Bought 2 different kinds. One came with a hemp hanger, a metal tag to hold the hemp pens, and closed bag of tags. It also looks a bit more finished than the family one. Also, the word celebration was more polished. This one looks like a piece of leftover flooring spray painted on the run and then slapped into a box for shipping. Save your money. Okay, so this is a very angry customer. They don't like what they got. I do like this item. Why'd you give it 2 stars? All wooden circles were thrown around in the box. Quite a few metal pieces missing. Okay, so better packaging. Something you could fix with your supplier. It was damaged. Decent quality for the amount I paid. However, disappointed it was damaged. Better packaging. Save your time and money. Not happy with this purchase. Bag was ripped open. Missing parts inside. Better packaging. This guy's getting a lot of negative reviews because his packaging is not good. Don't cheap out on your packaging. So what I would say is contact a supplier. Say, I need a similar board to this. I need the packaging to be not an OPP bag. So those of you who don't know, OPP bag is like, what would you guys have bought that would have come in an OPP bag? Like, you know the like saran wrap that's around like maybe a calendar when you buy it or something, or like a notebook? It's basically just really thin plastic that's like glued shut. You know what I'm saying? So like if you bought like, okay, like thumbtacks would come in an OPP bag. So like it has that little cardboard like label that clamps over a bag at the top, and there would be like 50 thumbtacks in it. That's like essentially what this comes in. I just saw it in the picture, and that's what they're saying is ripping, and all these pieces are coming out of it. So the packaging isn't strong enough. I actually work in an Amazon warehouse. I know like things can get thrown around. Like it's just busy, and like there's so many packages that like if you don't package your stuff well as a seller, it's gonna get to your customer or your customer rather and be destroyed. So make sure you have good packaging. You can't just like put this in a flimsy little Ziploc bag with your label on it and expect it to get there okay. So I'm guessing the board, like I saw reviews, the board was snapping in half. Like these weren't even in there because the packaging broke and they fell out on the way there. Like ton of issues with the packaging. So they've been selling for a year and they only have 20 reviews, which tells me they're not running JumpSend, which is a email automated service that will actually send customers a like email following up and saying like, hey, did you like the product? Leave a review if you did. Excuse me. And that means they also didn't use a product insert, which is like a little card asking people to leave a review in your actual product packaging that you could pay pennies on the dollar for from your supplier in China and have them put a small little cardboard or paper tag in there asking for a review. So not a super like, what's the right word? Developed seller. I don't think any of these guys are, to be honest. I think one of the brands, Elcofex, is actually like a Chinese supplier selling it straight from China and shipping it into the like Amazon FBA. Because I was looking at their text and it was like written like someone that didn't speak like English that well. And also I looked up that brand to see if they were maybe like their numbers were so good that I thought maybe they were driving traffic from like an external company website or something, or maybe Instagram ads or Facebook ads. But this is actually just the name of a company in China. So that's a Chinese manufacturer selling directly into FBA, which is happening more and more now today. Like Chinese suppliers will just cut out sellers and be like, Amazon FBA is a pretty good business model. We should just send stuff to the United States and make a listing from here, because you could sell on Amazon FBA no matter where you are in the world. So yeah, so I keep getting off track here. I love talking about product research, but the point I'm trying to make is what would I do to make $100,000 with a $1,000 startup? I would create value in a product, even if you could only order 200 or 250. The only downside of ordering that small of a quantity because your budget is small is that the sales for the month have to be low enough that that will get you ranked with. So like monthly sales here, we're seeing like average monthly sales is 339. So to get on like the top, like these guys are here with 120, 230, 129. So to get to like position 5, you would need to sell more than like 220. So you could sell like 7 a day and for like a week with PPC and get ranked up onto like spot number 6. And then if you wanted to get up here, you'd have to be selling like 15 to 20 a day to get ranked. So yeah, use the money you make from your initial order. And if you bring true value, you don't have to do the thing where you offer your product at a super low price. Just let a couple people order it, have a very good like game plan for getting reviews, like with product inserts and JumpSend emails, and have a premium quality product. And surely enough, you will get ranked. It may not be a glamorous launch. You may not go from, making nothing to making $10,000 in a month, because if you only have $1,000, here's what's realistically going to happen. You're going to buy 250 units of this. It's going to use all that money. So what you're going to have to rely on is you can't do a giveaway, because if you give away your units, you just lost all your money. Like you have to make money from your first order. That's the hard part about launching with 1,000. When you have more than that, you could save some of your money and use some of it to order the product and then some of it to launch it. But 1,000's like just enough to order it. So your only launch strategy can be PPC coming from the sales cost. So you need optimized Amazon advertising. I'll make videos about PPC campaigns another time. But basically, what you have to do is launch a product with $1,000. You could definitely launch this product with $1,000. I'll tell you right now. After looking up on Alibaba and just looking right here, you could definitely do it. It would have to be better quality. These are like particle boards. You'd have to have a like real wood board and maybe more discs. But that's the hard part, because with $1,000 to get a real wood board, it's going to be more expensive than the particle wood board. So you kind of have to weigh it out and figure out how you're going to differentiate with the amount of money that you have. But what you would do is launch this product. Okay, now you have a stream of income, and say you get in there, your first month you double your money. You sell all your inventory, you go out of stock for a week because you couldn't reorder because you didn't get paid in time. You reorder, comes back in. All right, you have 400 in now because you used your profits to reorder and you could order more than you did the first time. So now you really start selling, and you have to kind of get re-ranked again because you went out of stock. Most likely, if you only have $1,000, you'll probably go out of stock if you're selling correctly. And so you use, say, 75 of those units, 7 a day for 10 days or 10 a day for 7 days to get re-ranked to spot number 5 or 6. You start slowly making more organic sales because people are looking right here. They see yours, it looks better, it's better quality. You start getting some reviews. Okay, now you've established this listing. Say this listing's, you do it well, you're making $5,000 a month from this listing after 2 or 3 months. So now what you're gonna do is keep this listing live. You should have to do very little work on it because it's selling. Like, the cool thing about Amazon FBA is once you like get a listing going and it's rolling good and you have organic sales coming in and you have reviews, you pretty much just have passive income. Like, you don't have to change it too much. Once it's optimized, like optimize your keywords in the beginning and optimize your campaigns. But really that's like less than a couple hours of work a month. So like that's just passive income coming towards you. And if it's not seasonal, so you have that for until it stops selling. That could be years, it could be 10 months, but you have a good stream of income coming at you, right? So the next thing that you're gonna do is use that stream of income to then go back to Jungle Scout and, find another product. So launch, say this was a good thing. It's not, it's a candle, but you find another product and then launch another product. Not huge. You don't need to use your money to launch one volatile product that some months will do $30,000. Launch another product similar to that one. Could be in the same niche or it could be in a different niche. And get another listing bringing you over $100 a day. All you need to do is create $100 a day in profit. So in this case, if you're making $10 in profit per unit, sell 10 units a day, which you definitely could in this market, with a small amount of reviews. So it would be a great product to start. Get a revenue source of $100 a day. Reinvest those profits into another product that does $100 a day. Now you have 2 products doing $200 a day combined. What am I going to tell you next? Do that 10 times. Okay, it sounds like a lot of work, but realistically, say you had $5,000. Okay, you could launch like 3 products with that. So now you're at, if you did that after you launched your first one, 4 products. And then now you have, say, 20 grand sitting in your bank account. You use 20 grand to launch 5 more products. And now you're at 10 products, all doing, like, this doesn't work if you make 5 grand from this and you go to the mall and buy fucking Jordans and go buy a BMW, okay? You're gonna go broke as soon as this listing crashes, and I'll be laughing because it happened to me. So if that's the way you have to learn, then that's the way you have to learn. But I would urge you to learn from my mistakes and not your own. So you can save a lot of time and resources that way. So use this money that you make from a listing of a product like this one to launch 10 products that all make $100 a day. And then you would actually only need 3 products that make $100 a day. I did the math wrong. If you had 10 products that did $100 a day, you'd be making $365,000 a year. So that would be good too. But if you wanted to get to $100,000, you would only have to launch 3 products that do $100 a day. So that's pretty much it, because that'd be $3,000 each product a month. $9,000 a month times 12 is $108,000 a year. So yeah, really, really motivating. Every time I do product research and start looking at the numbers that people with low reviews are making, it just like makes me want to launch another product. I swear. Have, as Gary Vee would say, macro patience and like micro your day-to-day. So like, what are you doing right now? You're obviously watching this video. If you're still here, thanks. Give it a like and subscribe. Obviously you've gotten some value if you stuck around this long. But like, what are you doing tomorrow? Hang out with your friends? And like, are you drinking on the weekend? Like, do you work 8 hours and then come home and do nothing for the rest of the day and say you're tired? Like, you can't be successful that way. So I work several jobs and do Amazon FBA and have 2 YouTube channels. Like, micro your day-to-day, expect nothing from it, and do that for 10 years. And like, in 10 years, you'll wake up and you'll fucking have a Lamborghini in your garage, if that's the kind of car you want, and a 2019, well, if it was 10 years from now, you wouldn't have a 2019, but you get what I'm saying. Like, you would, it's going to pay off. Okay. So if you like hustle and expect nothing for it, and always like see the value of long-term thinking instead of short-term thinking being Jordans and fucking pinky rings and like from your first product, versus reinvesting profits and living like you don't make shit even though you have 60K in the bank and still are reinvesting into more and more profits. Like, that's how you become a multimillionaire in 10 years, guys. So I'm not the channel that's going to tell you like you're not going to see me with a Lamborghini this year even if I had enough money to buy one. It's unnecessary at this point in my life. Like, I definitely value material things. Like, I love cars. I have since I was a little kid. I love fucking rustic ass big houses. Like, yeah, that I want to live and have all the materialistic stuff too. But I'm just talking a better like value in life in general. Like, I don't want to have student loan debt, which is why I'm not in college. I don't want to fucking make $40,000 a year and work 40 hours a week, which is fucking insane to me, how someone could think that's like logical. Even making $100,000 a year, fucking working 40 hours a week. No, my time's way more valuable than my money. So like, be stingy with your time and like micro your day-to-day, have macro patience, and you'll be able to start not only a successful Amazon FBA business and grow it faster than you would imagine if you're reinvesting profits, but you're gonna have a fucking joyous life, my friend. So yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you guys and like act like I don't swear and shit. Like, I don't care. I can't even get monetized by YouTube anyway right now. So this is just like how I think, how I talk. This is me. So if you enjoyed me, give it a like and subscribe for more videos like this one. But that's how I plan on making well over $100,000 in 2019 with Amazon FBA. And I hope you guys have an awesome rest of your day and watch more videos of mine and take step 1, right? Don't procrastinate. If you have the knowledge to take step 1, take it, get as far as you can. And if you fail, just hard enough to knock you off your feet, but still keep going, you'll learn from it and you'll succeed your wildest dreams. So hope this video was of value to you. I will see you guys in the next one.